Welcome to Steve's Long Stay Vintage Radio Workshop. If everything goes according to plan, this will be available for you when I am away, because I'm going to put it on to come up in 2 weeks' time, I hope. So anyway, so it's a simple thing to see if it works or not. So, you know, let me know if it does or not. Anyway, this is a Hacker Autocrat Mark II. And these radios are different because at this time, finding one with a VHF on it was quite rare, but this one was only medium wave and long wave. Now, medium wave and long wave in those days was enough, but now there's not really all that much you can pick up on medium wave and long wave. And well, soon now it's going to be even less because medium wave and long wave. Thank you. Because medium wave and long wave, the BBC are practically now closing down Radio 4 and Radio 5. What will happen to them, I don't know. The BBC, I don't know what they're doing, quite frankly, because they are looking to save money by taking out things that we still need. Now, why I would ask, do we still need them? Well, it's quite simple. Radio 4 long wave is also used for the economy 7, electric 5, that sort of thing, and so it still needs to be there. That's something which is just there, you know, it has to be there. But of course, BBC don't realise that these days, you know. Let's look at Droitwich, BBC Droitwich, you know, great place. But we don't know. Anyway, it's going to be going soon, so let's make the most of it while it's still here. Right, well, this has got a slight problem with sensitivity, hasn't it? So let's have a quick look and a quick think. First of all, we know that the transistors on the 8-put stage is okay because we can obviously receive something. Well, we did. Yeah, so that is obviously doing things it shouldn't somewhere. Anyway, but these run on 9 volts, I think, and they appear to do, and so there is absolutely nothing wrong with the 8-put stage, or indeed okay, well that proves to me that the problem is the button assembly, and so it's time for a quick switch spray, isn't it? So get the switch cleaner. Okay. Now, how did these come apart? These I really don't know actually. I've not worked on one of these for a long time. It's normally Radio Crunch's area, this, but we'll do what we can. You know, you know, I'll make it do what anything has to do, you know. So I'll have to have a little think here, won't we? Yeah, it's these buttons. So hopefully a nice and simple repair here. I hope. If not, by the way, then I will leave it until I get back. But let's have a quick butcher while we're here and work out how these come apart. Normally with these, it comes at the top, so that's what we're going to look at with it. You normally they come at the top, so at a guess, I would say the handle comes off and it comes at the top. So we'll take the handle out first of all. You see also then in the screws hidden behind it, because quite often with these there are. Yeah, okay, handle, okay, just handle itself, okay, fine. So this side as well, out it comes. I'm not going to PP9 by the way, but I'm going to get on my power supply here, so you know. So that comes out, that comes out the way like that, and it should now come out the top, and it does. Right, so we know more or less how to get these lovely radios apart. I must admit, I'm not too keen on the hackers. I know many people are, but I'm afraid I never was. I know that a lot of people would take that as being heresy, but I find that for what they are, they're very greedy electronic battery wise as well. So they're not my favourite radios, these. I know lots of you they are, and that's fine. Yeah, but I'm not really a big fan of these. I will say that, but we'll try and get it to perform as it should. So that comes off there. That comes off there, and that is soldered on there. But we'll do that with it. There we are. Come on, off you come. There you are. And so that can go out of the way for now at any rate. So that can go down there out of the way, and we'll look at this. I must admit, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of these. I know that some people wouldn't like me for saying that, but you know, I find that for what they are, I think they're not what they're not everything they claim to be. And I'll get these two buttons off and get this off and come back to you. And here's the set out of the cabinets. All the knobs are off. That is off. Needs to be cleaned, obviously, and under here too. So I'll give it a bit of a dental cleaner under here. Now I know I should do it more, but this is really very much a test for the. See if I can make circuits that will come public while I'm away. This is a very quick one, which I hope will be not too much trouble. That seems better. That says better. Okay, fine. Well, in that case, it's time to bring back the speaker terminal and the power, which is on this thing here. So we'll start by putting that out of the way like that, bringing the speaker back in. And seeing if it will now, if it will now start to operate more like it should. If it doesn't, well, I'll leave it till I get back. This is just a test, like I said, so we'll see what happens here. There, come off, right. The speaker can go either way, by the way, because it is resisted. This, I notice, doesn't have an output transformer on it, so it's transformerless. So there are some cats which may need to be changed in the future, but not right now. So with that like that now, switch it on and put the tone midway. There we are, and that is on. Put it on medium wave because that's the one where most stations are now, apart from the ones on long wave, obviously, and we'll get it to get some power through it again, and we'll see what it does or doesn't do.
Welcome here. Is it selling your space? Is it makes itself?
This is a great duet. Security and
6 debutants, 11. Well, 6 debutants, 16 actually. In the Nations League. General disappointment, I think, with the German performance.
better zip on now, my mouth that is, and get myself back into the zone.
The test issued their mother, their grandmother.
So everybody participated in this.
You look at Zula, Schlotterbeck, Karamadiyemi. The interesting thing is that the war in Ukraine does force our diplomat.
Vicky, let me ask you about Andrew Stephen.
Do you think what has happened to him is fair, that he has no chance of a role in public life now, despite no court having found him guilty? The presumption of innocence in this country, unless someone is found guilty, doesn't seem to apply in terms of Andrew's ability to participate in any royal.
Well, that looks to me as though it wants realigning as well, but it is there now. So I'll just quickly put the signal generator on very quickly and find out where the IF is. It might just simply want the RF put in right again, but we'll see. And yes, I know I should be doing all the various bits and pieces.
But in Central Park was staying at his house and then has the temerity to say in 2019 in that BBC interview on Newsnight, he went over to telling me not.
That seems to be okay. If that's okay, then it's the RF trimmers on this that are a little bit worse than what they should be. So I'll put it back on 5 Live, which is not
Forgiveness, but I would be
where it should be, like that. And now I shall look and find out which are which down here and try and find something I can use to tweak it with, which is in here somewhere, and try and put it back more or less where it was. Right, now without any manual chan, you can do a rough alignment. This is a rather rough alignment with a rather rough tool, I know, but it's really what you can do. So what you can do, you're going that way now, and we'll find, I've found out the one we need to turn.
Disruption at airports.
Go up it and pass it like that.
Waste more at airports across Europe today, with numerous airlines cancelling flights and leaving Brits stranded abroad as they tried to return from their half-term breaks. The airline company.
What's wrong with?
Matt Warman is the Conservative MP for Boston and Skegness in Lincolnshire. He's a former Minister for Digital
And that's near right as well. So straight away here, we've got it.
How cool.
Alright, what's with the dial there? This is all this station that I used. So without a soldering iron, obviously, without a signal generator, using my ears and noise of the band, I've got it more or less right. Not right, I mean, if I put the equipment on it, it will probably be, well, awful, but this provides at least we can do a quick check. While I'm here, by the way, I'll give this a quick spray as well. So get the old that out like that, yeah, and give this a quick spray. By the way, with these, by the way, never do this on the side of that's been painted, because if the paint comes off, all you're left with is a bit of glass and nothing else. So always do it, or plastic. So always do it on this side, the side that you can see, like that. That's another tip from the top there for the people that want tips from the top. So that goes on like that now, you see. And then of course very quickly, I'll put a little bit of spray on there like that, and run this through it. like that, and just take off the majority of it, okay, and then put that on to hold the dial steady, like that. And the other side, you do the same thing. You can actually do it if you want with the thing in the set, but I'm doing it this way just to show you basically how the things go together. So that now goes on the other side like that. This goes on top like that, and like that, and of course then we've got to simply put the dial back in place. So that comes out, like that. The radio dial is put in place, and these screws go back in first of all to hold this in place, like so. And like so, and they go back in place. Where's me screwdriver? I could do it with. Here we are. This is big, by the way, but it goes to very fine points. I can get many things in alright with this. It's quite surprising. You see, as far as these sort of screwdrivers go, they vary in quality, and this is an extremely good one, which I've had for years. If you get one that does this big, that does that, it does come in very, very handy. Even if you've only got one hand like that. So now that goes onto there. These are called gazontas, you see. That goes onto there. That goes onto there. Like that, you see. And these go onto here. Like that, you see. And this one too. I should clean these, but I'll do that when it's together. Okay, so that one, of course, goes onto here like that. So now we put this back in place, and with this back in place, the handle goes on. So just give me a minute off camera to do that, and I'll come back to you. And there you are with the now working radio again.
Of the tower, and
Being fair, this is quite sensitive. That's the Irish station there.
Labour majority was slashing.
Like say low money, Bill let it stay on.
So it's quite sensitive, don't get me wrong on that. But I don't know. There's something about these that I just don't like. I'll tell you what it is actually, because I'm in a storytelling mood tonight. A while ago, Andy and I got a big bag full of transistor radios of various types, and the Roberts and a Hacker among them, and there were a few other ones as well. And the only two that we had problems with were the Roberts and the Hacker. So yeah, things like that. I mean, it works well, don't get me wrong, but there's something about these that maybe it's me, I don't know. But anyway, this one is one which might not be much use in a few years' time, but it's working now, and it gets the station that I use for testing. You can hear that. Bangor FM there.
Co.uk for £10 off your first order of 150.
Talk sport.
Wait, really shouldn't
getting your reaction to that tonight. If you find yourself...
So anyway, there you are. It's a Hacker Autocrat Mark II, model RP73. It does work. Bring off the power supply right now, because I've not got any PP9s. That's another thing. These are a little bit greedy on power, but again, that's just something which these are. So anyway, it works well, and I'll see you when I get back. So then goodbye, and whatever you're doing, remember, keep fixing middle. It's a thing to do. Even ones you don't like. Bye bye.